I have health concerns that take me to the doctor every 3 or 4 months on a regular basis, and the doctor last visit in January had noted that my blood pressure had gone down to a point lower than it had been in 6 or 7 years. And he asked me, after he took my blood pressure for the 3rd time, he said, "What are you doing differently in your life that you weren't doing before?" And I said, "Well, I'm doing this meditation thing." And he said, "Keep it up."
My glucose level had went down the last 2 years. It went down a lot, and there's a possibility that I'm gonna get off of the medication that I'm taking, and I think quiet time contributed that a lot, because it's just relieved the stress that I have on myself.
Because you're able to get through your work faster, so you don't have to spend as much time doing it, and be a lot more focused and concentrated on your work, so you're not in scattered thoughts throughout the day, like, oh, I need to do this, this, and this, rather just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, write down the checklist and get it done.
I'm there's a lot more patience in me. It takes a lot to rattle me nowadays. Usually before, I snap at things. I either snap at my wife or my kids, but now I'm a lot more patient and calmer when dealing with people, not only in my family here at the school and also at the church.
You know those people that have the deep rudder, that are calm during whatever, no matter what's going on around them, they're calm. You make better decisions. I've always aspired to be that kind of person. You know, everything's going wrong and you can just hold the course and react accordingly. I feel like meditation allows me to be much more of that person that I've wanted to be.
I noticed myself not being as reactive. I think that was the biggest thing for me, is that I'm didn't find myself reacting as much or as strongly as maybe I normally would have reacted, or feeling overwhelmed with the workload and all these different things I have to do here in the school.
I would say that my personal experience has been that it's very calming for me. It's giving me some peace, and I feel good about myself. So I would say to not only a teacher, but to anyone who would consider doing this practice, that is a positive experience.
Well, for me, meditation is a huge resource for knowing that I have this practice that I can use to sort of quiet my own inner stress. I would say that I'm sleeping better. My sleep is not as distressed. Sometimes I would wake up once or twice during the night, but I'm able to really, settle in for a good night's sleep. And I, appreciate that a lot.
This has definitely helped me keep from bubbling over in certain situations with students. I deal with students all day as a dean, and as the dean, I'm sort of the punisher. And so I get a lot of instant feedback as to what people think of what I'm doing, and it helps me calm myself and center myself a little bit more.
It's just fantastic what as far as I come out of meditation, how much more calm I am, that I'm able to focus more and have things, be able to do things more in orderly manner and not be so scattered. I'm able to be more thorough, and as far as my relationship with staff, I feel that I'm friendlier. I'm in better mood, especially having to commute from Berkeley every day in the morning. But I don't find anything religious about it. I still believe pretty much what I've always believed, but have been able to cope better with life since meditating.
Well, I notice that after I do DM, nothing really bothers me. I'm calm, cool, collective, and I feel a lot less stress. My sixth period is a very challenging class, but I really go in with a more optimistic, kind of a happier attitude, and not go in there in a grumpy attitude. So it helps me, really look at it in a more optimistic fashion.
I've been in the field of education for 29 years. I have mostly been a special education teacher, but I've held a variety of positions from teaching in the classroom all the way through multiple levels of administration. The challenging part for me is that I can have some days that are extremely active and extremely busy, and kids with multiple different kinds of needs. TM allows me to step away from all of that and clear my thinking so that when I come back to it, I can sort of know where I've left off, with whom, and which direction I can go in best.
That you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your children, you owe it to your family, you owe it to your colleagues to get involved in this, because it's only going to make you a better person, and it's going to give you the skills and the ability to handle your job, whatever it is, from administrator all the way down to a custodian. Take it, use it, and benefit from it.
You will be healthier for it. You will be much happier for it. You'll have a lot more energy. You'll be more focused. You'll have greater capacity to deal with the day-to-day of what it takes to be in the education profession. So yes, I would say run, don't walk, to your nearest TM, professional development, and learn the strategies.